Hello everyone, good afternoon.
Good afternoon
Good
po,
afternoon,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good
Good
afternoon
afternoon
po,
po, ma'am.
ma'am.
Good afternoon po, ma'am.
May mga luya nga tingog ba? Murag gikan gipang ubo. Okay, sige. We will just continue the I know. I think the last time that we had discussed was all about ratio and proportion. Tapos ning balik ano sa ato ang ratio and proportion pod kasi naalang ko yung mga gipang clarify with regards to ratio. Tapos murag dito ra ata tanahunong I think last time no. So we will continue now with ratio and proportion again. So we will be just be having like a sort of a review, and then there will also be an additional to the proportion which I haven't presented last time. So kana ato ang buhaton karon pero ako sang hinahinayan og erase ha kasi wala man din ako siya na erase good sa ako ang kuan mo ang gidiscuss kaganina so lain pud no makita na ninyo dayon. Okay, sige ha, kadali lang yun. Ay nang kalaban. I-reason sa nako ning mga kuris-kuris nako sa ko ang ano, iPad. Kadali lang yun, people. Kamay na lang yun. Okay, sige. Muna, okay na. All right. So, first and foremost, no, before we will be having our classes, our class, I know, by the way, I will be having like few announcements to make for our arrangement for this week. So as we all know, this coming Friday would be the schedule of our examination. I think that's the first examination, no? Kasi supposedly that was last Friday, pero it was moved to this Friday. So that's February 4. So by Friday now, what we are going to do, even if that would be our examination day, ang atong buhaton is we will be having our first examination part 2. So meaning to say, even if wala pa nato siya nahuman nga to ang coverage kasi supposedly manguno ang coverage sa atong first examination should be decimals, ratio and proportion, simple interest. So mao na siya to ang mga ato ang simple interest and compound interest or the percentage. So those would be the coverage of our examination for the first exam. However, yun nga no, we are far behind and we are still in the proportion and we will just try our best now that for this day we will be having the introductory part for the percentage so that by the next meeting mag simple interest na ta and mag compound interest. Now, this coming Friday, we will be having our first examination test 2. So for the test 2, you will be having high cognitive task or there would be a task that you have to do. So I will be sending that one on Friday and then you have to attend to that. So you have to answer that. So therefore, mauna sa ta sa test 2 nato before ta mag-MCQ. Although the MCQ is already ready, pero I guess I would just have to give the first examination MCQ by the next week na lang. So for today, we will be discussing proportion and introduction of the percentage. After which, for tomorrow, I guess no, tomorrow is Tuesday and it's Chinese New Year, so it's holiday. And then, palihog lang ko dira asin. Okay, naani mo kuha na. Thank you. Okay, going back. this coming Wednesday, no, supposedly would also be our synchronous day. So karong Wednesday. However, I cannot attend to everyone because I need to go to UM Bolton because I have to attend to my annual physical exam or my medical examination. So, dili ta magklase. Pero, I guess I will be giving tasks siguro that you have to do. So, that would be on the Wednesday. So, wala tayo klase sa Wednesday. Thursday, we will be having task again. And then, yun na nga, Friday, that will be our test too. So, therefore, our next session, would be next week, Monday na. Ana siya. Okay? So, this week would be very busy for me also, kaya I would just like to maximize everything. Okay, sige, let's continue. Ano naman ta, ha? Okay, makita na ang screen. Tanawan na ninyo.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am.
Let's try to have a review. So, I would want everyone to solve on this problem. We have here, Buboy earned 120 pesos for working 8 hours. If he works 12 hours, how much would he earn? You answer this one, tapos you submit your answers on the chat box later. Na dito. Sige, you solve sa ni daw, babe. Okay, I hope everybody is solving, ha? Practice ba yan eh? Okay, we have from Christine, Kissing, Glory, Beverly, Ruth, Edwin, Gladys, Cyril May, Marianne, Desiree May, Jora May, Jillian, Ira, Ada Marie, Kristen May, April J, Rachel, Laureline, Randy, Eva May, Nikki, Lenny Joy, Angelica Marizol, Jasmine, Chermy, Kate, Gindeline. Okay. All right. So our answer here is very obvious. That is 180. So we are looking here at how much would he earn. So we are talking about money. So there are just some things that we have to remember, no, that when we are solving, we really have to arrange this because this is proportion. So kailangan na to siya i-arrange. So let's have 120. Uy, di man mo agi. 120 is to 8 hours equals, lamok. Okay, we have X for the money, tapos we have 12 hours. So as easy as that. We have 8 times X equals 120 times 12. So this will become 8X, and then this would become 120 times 12. Oy, ang kalkyo. Okay, 120 times 12 will be 1440. Tapos you divide both sides by 8. Okay, this will become 180. Medyo naglupad-lupad nga lamok ay. Hindi lamok ka ni oy. Okay, our answer is 180. So for us to check this one, you just have to replace 180 here. Tira, so 180 times 8 is 1440 and 120 times 12 is 1440. So therefore, our answer is correct. Okay, sige. Let's move on to another problem. Kana. So if a car consumes 4 liters of gasoline for 48 kilometers run, how far can it go on 9 liters? Okay, sige, you solve. Okay, sige, what's the answer for this one? Sige, what's the answer here? Murag ako naman siguro isa aning
108 kilometer po, ma'am.
108. Okay, let's try ha. Okay, so if a car consumes 4 liters of gasoline, we have 4 liters of gasoline for 48 kilometers is to equals how far can it go in on 9 liters? We have 9 and then x. Try to solve. Depende na sa inyo ha. O asa mo maguna. So you have 4 times x equals 48 times 9. This will become 4x 48 times 9. Okay. 48 times 9, that's 432. And then we have
Yes po,
4.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then x. 432 divided by 4. O, that is 108. Okay, so our answer is 108. Nagsulat na ko 108 pero na late. Okay, tara. Yan. Follow lang gid mo sa screen ha kay usahay mong gud kay naguna akong tingog kaya nga akong lihok kay delayed kasi di man gud parehas og net ako ang kung gi-connectan ba mo na medyo loading. So that is our answer. That's 108. Okay. I have here another problem. I would want everyone to submit your answers later on our box. I will be checking if your answers are correct. I'll be giving you enough time to analyze. Dakpan kaligila buka ka. To analyze the problem. Okay? Because this one is an example of an inverse proportion or another form of proportion. So later on I will be explaining this example. Pero first try to answer this one. Ansiri sa na ninyo. I will be giving you enough time. Analyze please. Okay? Okay, we have a leading answer 16, pero I'm still waiting for the others. Or maybe you could change your answer or whatever. I'm still waiting for the answer. Hmm. 16. Okay, so there are still others answering pa. Sige, analyze gyud, i-analyze gyud siya tarong. Dili ta mo diretsog answer, analyze first the problem. Okay, sige. Na nakoy mga nakita nga other answers. We have 16. We also have 4. And then we have 9. Okay, 4. Alright. Sige. Okay, sige. Let's do the checking because it's already 3 o'clock. Sayang ang time. All. I will just be calling from the group of 4 randomly and I would like them to explain why their answer is 4. Let's have James, Clyde, Sanico. Nganong 4 man imong answer, James? Ano mo nasabi?
Madungog ko, ma'am.
Yes.
Um, ako lang kan ma'am gisabot ang kana gisabot ang kanang question or ang kanang situation if sa 8 ang if sa kuan sa ang 6 persons ma-feed siya in 8 days so ang 8 ako lang siya gikuha for kay tibali 12 persons naman ang kuanan ang tibali ang i-feed tapos dito di mo na ako ma-explain ma'am basta niyan murag nakuan na ako nga kanang wait lang ma'am.
So, gitinamban ni mo.
Og tinamban ako ma'am para makuha
Ah,
nako ang 4.
okay. Sige, actually, tama mo tayo yung giingon, no? That is another form of tinamban. Imo lang yung i-analyze ang ano, i-analyze lang yun mo siya ang problem. Actually, the problem has already given you hints or clues on how are you going to solve that. Without having the solution, only analysis, you can actually get the answer. The correct answer here is 4. Now, the question is, nganong 4 siya? Okay, let's try to analyze the problem. Naay isa ka basket nga pagkaon. Ang isa ka basket nga pagkaon, kaya niya mag-feed og 6 persons in 8 days. So, kung 12 sila kabuok tao, pila man ka days mag-last ang pagkaon. This is an example of inverse proportion. Nganong inverse ang tawag ana niya? Inverse siya kasi kung naay mag-increase, naay mo decrease. Kung naay mo decrease, naay mo increase. Ana siya. So in this situation, we have here, we are expecting no nga mounsa ang pagkaon mo, decrease gyud siya or mo decrease ang days, di ba? Kasi gi-increasean ang mga tao. Kasi ang first tao diri 6 persons lang naman sila. 8 days na. So gi-increasean nimo karon ang tao 12 persons. So what do you expect? Mo decrease gyud ang days. Syempre lain pud no ang 12 na noon sila kabuok ang pagkaon abot na nog 16 days. Diba? You try to imagine, you analyze. Dili naman siguro maabtan og 16 days ang pagkaon kung 12 na sila tanan. Samantalang unom lang gani, 8 days lang gani, how much more kung 12 na. So therefore, you expect that the days would also decrease. So that's the essence of inverse proportion. Na ay nag-increase, na adjud na siya mo decrease. Or pag na ay decrease, mo increase ang isa. So, ang gibuhat man gud ni James is ihang gitinamban. Klaro man gud kaayo, ni double man gud ang imong tao. So, if 6 person, tapos 12, what if 12 daw siya? So, ni double. So, nahimo siyang 12, double na siya. So, if it doubled, therefore, you have also to divide the days. And that's the reason 4 days na siya. Tinamban. Okay. How are we going to answer this one in proper? Kanang proper o kanang na-gyud siya solution. By the way, they know you have also to be very careful with tinamban kasi there are times magud na di na to siya makaya og tinamban ba. Kani magud kay kaya magud siyang tinambaron pero nay times yun nga di siya nato makaya og tinamban. This is how you do it. Okay, sige. Maybe most of you ani inyohang class star. We have here 6 person and then 8 days. Tapos equals 12 person is to how many days? This is actually what you have done, no? Just that's the reason you have the answer pila to imong answer ani. We have the 16. Because if we are going to solve it like this will become 8 times 12 divided by 6. The answer would be 16. So our answer here is 16. Mo nang 16 ang answer sa uban. Take note. 'Di ba? I have already told you a lot of times that we have to be very careful with the arrangement. Our arrangement here is we have here the 6 person and the days. And then here also we have the person and the days. I have already said this a lot of times now that we have to be very careful with the arrangement. Pag person day, gid siya dapat. So, yung ana, that is actually correct. Correct man gid na siya, no? However, our situation here is different kasi nga inverse proportion siya. At ang nakamali manggod sa uban ba is ang pag-arrange manggod. If ever you have noticed, kasi obvious man talaga yung mga inverse proportion, obvious man na siya pagkabalo lang ka mo analyze o mubasa sa problem. If it is an example of an inverse proportion, the arrangement of the ratios or the proportion itself will be different. It will become like this. Kasi kung kani imo ang i-follow, mahimong 16 imong answer. So this would be the other way around. So let's say we have here 6 persons, okay? Tapari og person ra gihapon. Okay? Is to. Kani gani si 6 gani pila gani ni siya na days, di ba? 8 days. So this will become 8 days for the 6 and 12 persons wala ta kabalo pila ka days. So the arrangement now became wala na nahimo na siya nga person, days, and days. So, ana na ang nahitabo sa iyaha. Pero, if we are going to cross them, nothing changes because si 6 diri wait. Let me just ano ha. No. Nabaliktad ko. Wait lang ha. Ako na i-delete. Tara, na-wrong ko. We have X. Meron ko ha, kadali lang yun. So, we have X, and then we have the 8. Okay. So, the arrangement is like this because we are trying now to emphasize the means and the extremes. So, if this is person and person, days and days, you have to make sure that once you cross them, it will satisfy the question nga, kani si 12 kay 12 person, pila ka days? Kani po diri as a gawas, the extremes, it will satisfy the question nga, the situation nga 6 person per 8 days. So, di ba, same lang gihapon siya, person days. Unlike here, unlike diri as a number 1 nga problem, nga lahi ra gyud. Oh, like person days gihapon siya pero the opposite, but here in the inverse lahi na. Diri na nimo makita ang ilang relationship when you try to locate the means and the extremes. So, careful yun mo sa arrangement. Kay katong pareha sa ako kaganina nga pagka-arrange, na wrong man to kaganina, mo bito, ako nabantayan. So, careful mo, basig mabaliktad ninyo inyong X, mahimo siyang left side or right side. Ang ending, ana, mawala na pod mo sa inyo ang answer. Okay, let's try to solve now. So, if this would be the situation, you could have 12. Okay, black. Okay, you have here 12 times x equals 6 times 8. This will become 48 and then 12x eliminate and then you have here x equals 4. So therefore, our answer is 4. Paana siya. So, isa rin diferensya ana no. Diri mangud sa number 1, kani equation number 1 diri, equation number 1 kung tanawan nimo iyang arrangement, they are related no because for example in this case we have 6:8. This is 6 days, 6 person is to 8 days. So iyaha man na siya, iyahan na nga ratio. Diri po we have here 12 person, how many days? So, straight lang ang iyang relationship. Unlike here, on the inverse nga, equation number 2, nga ang iyang relationship now is through the means and the extremes. So, for example, the means, we have the 12 person, how many days? And then you have here 6 person, we have 8 days. So, nabulag sila in short. So, answer here is number 4. So, meaning to say, upat na lang kaadlaw ang ilast sa ilahang basket kung 12 sila katao. So, this is how you answer an inverse proportion. Klaro? I hope klaro na siya ha. Say na. Pa-screenshot ko na lang kay usahay makalimot ko nga. Di na ko kasend og screenshot. Naawa na ninyo. Pa-SS na lang ko. SS. Okay, sige. Alright, let's move on to percentage. Okay, sige. Let's go on to percent. I guess everybody knows no what is a percent. Kana si percent. Literally, percent means 100. Walay 10 sa percent ha. Walay 10. 100 ragid na siya. That's the reason if you want to get the percentage of something, you have to multiply. And if you want to revert it into a decimal form, you have to divide. So we have already here the relationship between multiplication and division, no? Ang multiplication of division manggod is inverse sila. Not inverse kasi wala may mag-increase o mag-decrease. Reversal ba? Naslay power of reversal ba? Kung unsay gi-multiply nimo, pwede nimo siya ma-divide. Kung unsa po'y gi-divide nimo, pwede mo siya ma-multiply. Muragin ana siya ba vice versa. But all you have to remember, it is percent itself is equivalent to 100 and percent is represented with the symbol which is the percentage. Kana nga symbol. So meaning to say, if you have this symbol already, it already signifies you that this is the percentage. So it's easy. Like for example, if we have here a fraction which is 1/2, if we are going to unsay tawag gani, if we are going to translate this one into percentage, how are we going to do it? We have to ano ni pagbuhat natong percentage ni, this is unsaan man nato ni?
50%,
1/2.
ma'am.
Oh, i-percent na to. Unsaan na to pag percent ani 1/2? Ibuhaton. We have to
Divide.
okay, we have to
Divide.
divide. So denominator should be the divisor. You have here 1/2. Okay, i-change na to siya into percentage. We have 2, 1 divided by 2. So this will become 0.0 and then you have here 5 and then 10. Ayan. So you have here 0.5. Is this already the percent?
Dili pa,
Dili
ma'am.
pa.
No,
So,
ma'am.
unsay atong buhaton, you have to
Times 100.
multiply 100 and that will become 50%.
Percent.
Okay. So, i-multiply gina nimo permente. Pag naka, gani siya, pag raw, pag kita tawag ba, raw pag gani siya, wala pa siya na multiply git sa 100. You have to automatically multiply it to 100 to make it a percentage. And that is 50%. So, ginana lang siya. Okay. Or, if you are already given the decimal, say for example, what if ma'am, naalang ko'y decimal lang yun ma'am, decimal lang ang gihatag sa ako and then I would want the decimal to become a percent. Okay. Tagaan lang yung kag decimal. For example, we have 0.065. Okay. Tapos gusto na ko ni siya i-percentage. What's the percentage here? Pila man dapat? This will become pila percentage yan Ay, hello people of the world. 0.065 times 100.
65%.
6.5, ma'am.
6.5. 6.5.
Okay.
ma'am.
0.065 times 100 is actually 6.5%. Pero kung gusto ka magpinaspas kay kapoy magsigi og multiply, magsigi og gamit og kalkyo, ang pinakapaspas nga buhaton nimo kabalo naman ka nga ang percentage is 100 man na siya, naman na siya duha ka zero diha, you have to move two places to the right. So you move the decimal from here, then you have 1 and 2. So that will become 6.5%. Ana lang. What if karon ma'am, kung ibalik na ko siya ma'am, i-revert na ko siya, kay tanggalon na nang ko ang percentage, aw balik ka sa agi. 1, 2. Easy. 0.65. Back and forth na lang. Ana na, balik-balik ra gyud na siya, no? This is how basically you translate percentage from decimal to, from fraction to a decimal, tapos from a decimal to a percentage. Basta gani, wala pa gani nakaginani, this is not the final. Okay? Take note. Pag ang number pud gani nimo is naka-percentage pa na siya, do not directly solve because you cannot solve anything else with this using the percentage. Why? Kasi maglisod ka ana. For example, you have here pila ang 40% sa 50. Do you think you can solve it like this? Di ba lisod? Lisod siya isolve nga ing ana ang iyahang forma. So, pwede nimo ni siya ma-solve actually kung naa kay calcu kay automatic naman na siya. Pero when we are solving percents mangud no kana na siya percent, the first thing that we have to do is to remove the percentage sign. So therefore, if we are going to remove that one, of course, so you either divide or you move two places and that will become 50 times 0.40 and then you solve. Di ba mas convenient siya? Tapos pag whatever the answer here, let's say for example, let's try to answer how you have 0, 0 and 20, 1, 2, you have 20, ana siya, whatever the answer is, that's the time that you have to multiply to make it go back into a percentage again. So, ana siya. Or whatever, dili di ay dapat no kasi we are asking the ano man diri as so the answer here is 20. So wala na dili na ka mag-revert na pala kasi dili naman ni siya sa percentage niya. So that's it. So the first thing that you have to do is to remove the percentage sign first before solving anything else. So ano siya. Okay, let's try to solve a problem. We have here total items of quiz is 75. Si Juan got a score of 36. Question. What is the percentage of 36 to 75? Sige. How are we going to solve this? Sama na to na siya pag-solve. How are we going to solve that one? Pangitaon ng ko, pila ang percent aning 36 sa 75. Same ra gud na siya sa miingon mo nga pila di ay 75% di ay kung nakakuha og score nga out of 35 pila di 75%. Something like that. Oh, ang iyang total items sa quiz kay 75, ang iyang score kay 36. Ang 36 pila na siya ka percentage sa 75?
Divide sila, ma'am.
Okay, we have na nag-answer og 27. Okay, we have to divide.
48%, ma'am.
We have to divide. So therefore, this will become 36 divided by 75.
75.
So 36 divided by 75, that will become 0.48. Tapos times 100, that is 48%. So therefore, ang value di ay ni 36 kay 48%. Ana siya. So ana lang siya. Same ana good. If naatay total nga exam nga 35 items, ang imong score karon kay 26. Anang 26 nimo nakapasar ba na sa 75? O let's try kung pila ang iyang percentage. Sige daw. Pila yung percentage na? That would be
74.
okay, you have here 74%. In short, bagsak ka. Bagsak ka. Ana ra na siya, no? So, 35 items, ibong score kay 26, bagsak ka. Kasi ang imuhang score, ang value niya nga percent is only 74%. Ayan siya. That is if you have the score. What if wala pa kay score? Say for example, we have 35 items again. Tapos ang target nimo nga kuhaon nga percentage is at least 70%. Pila man na siya nga score? Pila? Out of 35, unsang nga score ang naay value nga 70%. Okay, it's somewhere 24.5 or 25, di ba? 24.5 or 25. You just have to make it 25 na lang. Anyway, it's already, ano mo no, ano mo na siya. So, dapat mo kuha kag 25 because 25 is 70% of 35. So, easy ra kayo ang percentage, no? So, anaon ra gid na siya. Okay, let's have another example. What if, I will give you time for this. What if, ang imuhang score, your score is 65. And 65 is equivalent to 72%. Question, how many items? Sige, you try to answer. 65 daw imong score. Unya, ang 65 nimo is 72% daw na siya sa total items. Ang pangutana, pila di ang total items? Answer ha, hinayan na ninyong solve. Okay, sige. Naani mga nag-answer? We have 90, 90, 90. Okay. Sige. So, while waiting for the others, kung na lang na-answeran kasi 5 minutes left na lang. Okay, sige. If this would be the situation, if gihatag na sa inyong hadaan ang exact number tapos iyahang percentage sa pangitao na to ang tibuok, ang ato ang na-missing manggod diri no ang tibuok. So if you want to get the tibuok, kaya ang gihatag sa ato is ang part lang sa tibuok o ang iyang percentage. The only thing that you have to do is to what? Unsa may atong buhaton? Unsa itong buhaton dire?
I-divide, sir.
Divide. Sige. So we have here to divide. Asa may ato ang i-divide dira? Si score og ang percentage.
Man mo, ato din yun, laki Elvin.
Ate kra ang tanan.
Okay, so we have here si 65
Sinod,
divided by
ta,
0.72. 65 divided by 0.72 and that will become 90.27. Or say for example, we have 90 na lang. So meaning to say, ang total items di ay kay 90. Actually no, di man ni siya kailangan gyud og kanang lisod bitaw kaayo nga analysis og lisod nga solution. Anyway, I will be presenting this formally on the next meeting na lang kay para matarong gyud nato ni nga natay solution mga ging ana. Kani akong giano sa inyo ha is tinamban man gud ni. So dili na ni siya kailangan, you just have to test. You try and error ba. Kasi kung 0.72 divided by 90, ang imo magong answer is 0.008. So, murag imposible man kaayo. So, you try the reverse na naman. Sometimes, manggod, ma-opposite na to siya pag-divide ba, kay makalimot ta. So, you try 65 divided by 0.72 and that will give you 90.27 or 90. So, therefore, ang total items is 90. Tapos, how to check? I-check na to kung mugawas ba ang 65. So, 90 times 0.72 is 64.8 or 65. So, therefore, our answer for 90 is correct. So, ana na siya. Inverse in, balik-balik lang. Balik-balik lang yun na siya. Tuyok-tuyok, ramang good ni. So, pag wala ang tibuok, pangitaon nimo siya, i-divide nimo ang imuhang score or the given number divide by the rate. The rate here is the percentage or the percentage slash rate. So, ano siya. Tapos, you will get now the whole or the tibuok, which is 90. Sige. Okay, do we have any questions and concerns? Mga nalibgan, unsa pa na diha? I hope that is clear ha. So, sa iyo nakaayon na siya. Balikon na po na nato on the next meeting. Ato na siyang hinay-hinayan. So that we'd be able also to start with the simple interest and compound interest. Kato dito, nanagito yung mga formula dito that we have to follow. Kani siya kay tinamban lamang good ni. Ano lang ni siya kanang kutubra sa imuha. Basta based on analysis and pag ano na lang siguro ano siya. Libog-libog lang siya pero mabalik-balik lamang gihapon. Makuha ra gihapon ni mo ni siya biskan pag mag-trial and error ka. Sana mo gina siyang math. Trial and error man jud na. Okay? Sige. So, diha lang sa siguro tataman, no? And we will be continuing this one on the next session or the next meeting na lang. So, let's just see each other later, everyone. So, bye.
Thank you po,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Goodbye, ma'am. Thank you po.